If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Show me some love. Show that you're actually interested in the things that I post. I love criticism. If you think I should be doing something better, if you think I'm not doing something enough, let me know. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on all my other videos, and let's get started. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about mental health. I've always wanted to do this video, and I put up a poll on my social media, Instagram, and everybody voted mental health. So basically, I'm talking about mental health based on my experiences. Obviously, not everybody's the same. I am an African immigrant, and obviously someone with different social constructs will have completely different experiences than I have. So this is based on my experience and my experience only. There's multiple other experiences out there, so I'm just giving everybody a heads up about that. Okay, with that said, I truly believe that everybody has some level of anxiety. More society tries to normalize this issue, there's gonna be more people who are gonna be able to speak out about it. There's gonna be more people who are gonna be feeling comfortable talking about it. You're not weird, you're not sick in the head, you're not crazy. It's taken me some time to understand myself and improve my mental health. In the year of 2018, I literally went through a very rough patch that was very hard to get up from. I had a whole bunch of social issues around that time that were already wearing me down, and then that summer I traveled to another country. I went to Canada, and when I came back, I ended up crashing my car, which was something that was so close to my heart because I bought that car myself and I worked so hard to get it, and it was such a blow to me knowing that I was back to rock bottom. So I had to quit my job. I couldn't go to work anymore, so here I was, carless and unemployed, and all these social issues around me. I remember I'd just come to my home and just not want to socialize with anyone. I'd cry almost every day. I'd literally just isolate. I quit social media. I didn't want to talk to people, didn't want to see anybody. And I do remember I even tried pushing one of the closest people who were so close to me, but I'm so grateful and glad that they were so persistent to stay around me, because without their help I don't know where I'd be right now, honestly. Because here I was, a junior in college, jobless, carless, living in a house where I pay rent every month. I was devastated. Like, I was stressed, majorly stressed. 7 months of a year where I felt like nothing I was experiencing was improving. I just felt stuck, sad, not knowing where I was gonna go after that, not knowing if I was gonna end up in the streets, not knowing how I was gonna even have the money to get a new car. And funny thing enough, being jobless, it's like you can get a job anywhere. It's when you have a car, you can get a job anywhere, guys. Like, when you have a car, you can get a job anywhere you want. You have more chances of making money. But without a car, my options were pretty limited, because I was gonna have to find a way to commute. Whether I was gonna be leaving school to work, I had to find a way to get there. And the way the bus system works where I am, it didn't take you to every corner of the city. So it was a very rough time for me. And honestly, during that moment, I'm not gonna be naive, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get up from that. I didn't think I was gonna be able to feel better again. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do such videos and laugh and talk and just be myself again. I didn't think I was gonna do that. But that said, I have gone through so much, and it's taken me a long time to fully understand the best ways to like make your anxiety better and make your state of mind better. My one thing that I always had when I was in middle school was keeping a journal. Now, journals are risky, very risky. I think I've had my aunts read my journals before. I think it was in my backpack, and I saw my backpack was open one time when I came into the room, and I was like, for me, journaling was like a splurge of emotions on a page. If I was upset, if I was mad at anyone, if I felt like I needed to talk to someone but I didn't really want to talk to someone face to face, you know, I didn't want to like, I'm doing this, I'm sad, I'm doing this, I would just take my pen or whatever and scribble it out on my journal. And it really worked, especially when I was in middle school, because I didn't have that many friends to talk to. I barely had any friends. I had my neighbor, that was it, but I didn't have that many friends I felt like I could confide and relate to, especially moving from Africa and coming to a mainly Caucasian neighborhood. I needed to talk about like what was new, how it was settling. Keep your journals far away from people so they don't know what's going on in your head. Overindulging is an issue. I am talking in terms of overindulging in alcohol, overindulging in drugs, don't do drugs kids, and overindulging in food. Now, you know what's funny? No one ever talks about that. Look, I am someone that when I am stressed, I eat. And so when I used to be stressed, I used to go to McDonald's, go to Wendy's. I especially love Burger King. Although it's important to go to those things that make you feel good, make you feel happy in those sad times, try to alternate them, you know. Don't just eat. You know, don't just eat. Watch something, take a break. Don't just focus on that action to feel better. Switch it up. That way it's not like you're constantly doing the same thing over and over again. Save you a couple burgers and fries and nuggets and chips and cookies. Burger King has the best burgers. Tip number 3. This one is cheesy, very, very cheesy. Close your eyes and breathe. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. That's something that I just thought was always so lame, but once I'm having my, because I do get panic attacks once in a while, and so when I get those, I close my eyes and I take a deep breath, like not even like a very deep breath, like do it over like 5 times. It makes a difference, because it's like you're giving yourself a huge break, like a huge like time to just calm down. And during the times that you take a deep breath, it's like your brain is clear for a little bit. So closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, I know it seems like a very little action, like it feels like something that will not affect you. It creates a little bit of a difference during times of anxiety and stress. Another thing that I truly believe, especially for ladies and males as well, is self-care. You can do this. Males can do this too. Okay, putting on a face mask, relaxing, you know, doing things that you know, make your skin pop, or just self-care in general. Doing your nails, ladies, doing your nails. I mean, my nails are not done, but that's stuff that make you feel good, you know. Drinking water. Look, H2O was brought to us to drink. This is something that I feel like people don't think it affects our mental health. I think people only think water affects our physical health, and you know the rule, drink how many gallons of, is it 8 gallons of I think it's not 8. You're supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a day. You know, it's just like, oh, drink, it clears. You know, us females, we're always like, oh yeah, I drink so much water to clear my face, I drink so much water to stay fit, da 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 da. But no one says I can drink so much water to fix my mental health. My next tip, which is exercising, which is all enrolled in the aspect of being healthy physically. So people want to fight this and not go work out or go for a run and do squats or whatever, but exercising is scientifically proven, my friends. This is not a wayo thing like your mom told you, or go exercise to fix your mental health. No, scientists, books, websites, exercising, guys, that improves your mental health 100% guaranteed. This is not like, you know, those commercials where it's like there's a 99% chance with like da 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 and side effects. No, this one is 100% guaranteed that it will fix your mental health or improve your mental health. It's not even about going to the gym every day a week. Taking the time, like even if it's 30 minutes, just walking around, jogging around, doing a fun dance video on YouTube. You know, after you watch my videos, of course. You can go watch dance videos, but everybody loves music. Find music that suits your mood, your tone, or whatever. Music is your best friend. You can do anything. You can work out to music. You can go for a walk with music. Music just sets the mood, you know? It's just one of those things where you feel like you can relate to music. You know, if someone's singing, "Oh, she broke my heart," and you've never been in a relationship, you're like, "Yeah, my heart is broken." See? Music has a way of like touching us, so use that to your advantage. You know, it's another way to feel better about things. My other tip is feel free to talk to someone, you know, about how you're feeling. But I would also say be very careful who you're talking to. Make sure it's someone who you can confide in. If it's not a professional, you know, if it's someone around you, just make sure you're talking to someone who is completely selfless and, you know, is just genuinely there to listen to you. That's what I truly feel. Because, you know, when you're opening up to someone, you're exposing your mind. You're like talking about stuff that's deep rooted, stuff that you don't want anyone else to find out. So feel free to talk to someone, but just make sure whoever you're talking to is not someone who's going to add on to that anxiety and add on to your stress. If you're a Christian, if you're Muslim, or if you have any sort of belief, I think faith is very important. I feel like that's one thing people underestimate. Faith literally is something that I think is needed to overcome so many things in your life. So when it comes to me, when I was anxious, with faith in the back of my mind, I had that constant, you know, that constant voice that was just like, things will get better, things will get better, things will get better. Even though like things were not getting better at the time, one thing was happening after another, but having that in my head that things will get better, I have that faith, you know, I have that religion in me that I do believe, you know, that things will get better. It was another good push. It was another good way to sustain until I finally got out of my bad mental state. So I truly believe having faith, or if you're religious, whatever religion you are, just having that belief is very crucial for your mental health. Another tip would be to avoid isolation. Put yourself in social situations and social areas, you know, like for example in my school there's like a Kirby, you know, where you can sit and study. I know you might not want to talk to people, you might not want to socialize, but you know, having people walking around you is better than you sitting in your room and being engulfed with all the stuff that's eating you up. So put yourself out in social situations, put yourself around people to avoid over isolating and feeling alone and distant from everything around you. Never hesitate to always talk to a professional. Never hesitate to like use all the resources provided by the internet or your school or your institution or your job. Just know that those things are put there for your mental health and your help. So never always feel like you can't use those things to help you up. My last tip for today is find a hobby. You guys, this YouTube is my hobby for my mental health. I don't know how grateful I can be for the people who have subscribed to me, because honestly YouTube was my way, was my outlet, and I have always wanted to make a YouTube channel for the longest time, but you know, I honestly had no way of getting the tools I needed. I love editing videos especially, and I honestly wish I took a class for this because that would be so fun. But yeah, find a hobby, keep yourself busy, keep your mind going, and keep yourself distracted from the things that cause you anxiety or make you upset. What is your hobby? Is it knitting? Is it, you know, going to the gym can be a hobby. I know people who go to the gym for fun, just as a hobby. Other hobbies could be editing pictures. Other hobbies could be skating, skiing in the winter. So I really hope this video was helpful to people who have anxiety like me, and I really hope that this video makes you realize that there's different things you can do, and I really hope this video makes you realize it's not the end. It's really not the end. During the time that I was down and I never thought I could ever pick myself up through all the issues that I was with, I am here now making a video about it. You cannot give up hope. You cannot think it's the end. It will eventually get better. time is your best friend. Never forget. Alright guys, thanks for having this close one-on-one with me today. This was a pretty heavy topic. I feel like even talking about it, it was just like really, you know, but thank you guys for always riding with me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Mwah. Bye. Do not overindulge in alcohol either, okay? Ride the wave, not the boat. Let's get it. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch your mental health.